Hey guys, I wanted to talk about another game that I'm really, really hyped for, and I remember seeing this a while back. I can't remember, was it E3 maybe? Where Sony announced, well, didn't announce, but they brought out the PlayStation 4, and showed off a bunch of the indie titles that were upcoming. And one of them, I mean, all the indie titles looked amazing that they've been showing. You've got like Octodad Deadliest Catch, which is just, oh, I just can't wait, and it's just coming out in a couple of days now. I'm so hyped. But the game that really, really caught my eye, and for a couple of reasons which I'll get into, was a game called Rime. Now, straight away, let me just tell you, it automatically made me think of two games in particular. One was, I call it ICO, even though I know it's pronounced Eco, but I just always like to call it ICO because when I was a kid, not a kid, when I was younger, well, yeah, I was a kid, wasn't I? Yeah, when I was younger, I called it ICO, so it's just stuck in my brain. But I do understand that it's pronounced Eco. So, ICO and Journey, it instantly reminded me of both of those two games, and for some reason, it reminded me of Okage, the Shadow King. Just because of the art style of it, which I know it's like nothing to do with like that type of game, but it just brings that into my head. But mainly Journey and Eco, because it had that beautiful, like exploration of Journey from the trailer. It looked like that, but it also reminded me, the character design and the world design looked very familiar to, the Eco experience, and I say experience because it's more in the game. Yeah, but what I've pretty much done, it's going to be hard to talk about because I've pretty much tried to stay clear of hearing anything of it because I want to be like really blown away, and I'm hoping it's not going to let me down because it just looks so beautiful. My guess is that it's going to be some sort of game along the lines of Journey. I'm getting a feeling that it's going to be pretty similar to Journey, but with a bit more interaction with enemies and maybe not. It won't, I don't have the feeling that it'll be full of enemies. I think it'll be a pretty kind of desolate land with not too much creatures inhabiting the world. I think it'll just be exploring an eerie kind of mystical land, but then there'll be like the odd one or two enemies there that you'd have to fend off. But yeah, it looks really cool. Not much to say other than go check out the trailer, and I'm trying not to type it in to see anything more of it because I want to be quite surprised. But there are a bunch of like indie type games that are coming out that just look phenomenal. Like No Man's Sky, that looks unbelievable. I from what I've heard about that game and the way it was explained on IGN, I'm just so hyped for that. I can't believe how good that sounds. Octodad, as I said, this Fez is now out on PS4, which is a great game. It's just so much indie stuff that is really does add to the whole experience of owning a big console like the PS4 or the Xbox One. But yeah, I've got a feeling that it's going to be a lot of platforming elements to the game. You saw a bit of that in the trailer where he's climbing up the cliff kind of side edge of it, and it looks like he's trying to get up to like some sort of castle. I mean, it's been a while since I watched the trailers. I can't remember if it was a castle or a lighthouse or something, but it looks like he was trying to get up to the top of that mountain where there was some sort of building or something like that, or stairway. But yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty much like Journey, exploring that world, trying to find different things in the world, different locations. But I've got a feeling that there's maybe going to be some enemies in there that you might have to fend off in certain areas. It could even be like Shadow of the Colossus, where you explore this kind of barren land, but then when you get to like these great locations that you're wanting to get, you're going to have like this, maybe not a massive in size and scale, but maybe these amazing, very creative boss fights, you're going to have to come and meet like these different demons or something like that. It's really just a mystery to me at the moment, but that's pretty much what's got me excited. So definitely go and check out the trailer for that. It looks beautiful. It looks, like I said, like ICO meets Journey, and a bit of a Kage the Shadow King mixed in there. But yeah, definitely check that out, guys. That's called Rime.